Hi, I will discuss to you the Completely Fair Scheduler. CFS stands for Completely Fair Scheduler and is the new desktop process scheduler implemented by Ingo Molnar. The latest Linux kernel scheduler is a completely fair scheduler which was introduced in Linux kernel 2.6.23 and extended in 2.6.24. It is the replacement for the previous vanilla scheduler's scheduler interactivity code. The CFS major goal is to keep things balanced when it comes to allocating processor time to workloads. This means that processes should be provided a reasonable amount of processing time. When task time is unbalanced, examples one or more tasks are not allocated a reasonable amount of time in comparison to others, those unbalanced tasks should be provided time to complete. CFS internals. All tasks within Linux are represented by a task structure called task struct. This structure, along with others, thoroughly specifies the job, including its current state, stack, process flags, static, and dynamic priority, and much more. Linux Sched.h contains this and a number of other similar structures. There are no CFS-related fields in task struct since not all tasks are runnable. CFS group scheduling. Another interesting aspect of CFS is the concept of group scheduling introduced with the 2.6.24 kernel. Group scheduling is another way to bring fairness to scheduling, particularly in the face of tasks that spawn many other tasks. Consider a server that spawns many tasks to parallelize incoming connection instead of all tasks being treated fairly uniformly. CFS introduces groups to account for this behavior. The server processes the response task share the virtual runtimes across the group, while the single task maintains its own independent virtual runtime. Priorities and CFS. CFS doesn't use priorities directly but instead uses them as a decay factor for the time a task is permitted to execute. Lower priority tasks have higher factors of decay, where higher priority tasks have lower factors of delay. This means that the time a task is permitted to execute dissipates more quickly for a lower priority task than for a higher priority task. That's an elegant solution to avoid maintaining run queues per priority. Example of red-black tree. CFS maintains a time order red-black tree. A red-black tree is a tree with a couple of interesting and useful properties. First, it's self-balancing, which means that no path in the tree will ever be more than twice as long as any other. Second, operations on the tree occur in zero log n time, where n is the number of nodes in the tree. This means that you can insert or delete a task quickly and efficiently. When tasks represented by CAD entity objects are stored into time order red-black tree, tasks with the most demand for processor, lowest virtual runtime, and are stored on the left side, and jobs with the least need for the processor, highest virtual runtimes, are stored on the right. To guarantee fairness, the scheduler then chooses the leftmost nodes in the red-black tree to schedule next. That's all. Thank you.